Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. We are back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena Standard Best of 1 Mythic Rank Deck Guide with bonus Sideboard Guide. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies of our new Izzet Flyers deck, the color combination of red and blue. We're going in the air with evasion for quick, easy wins. We will talk about all of the strategies and synergies here, like I mentioned, then moving on to our Mythic Rank gameplay footage, so we can demonstrate this in real life against not only the best decks in the world, but the best players in the world right now as well. Then we'll finally wrap up with our closing thoughts and sideboard guide. Pack openings returning very, very soon, I promise. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. You can also become a YouTube member to challenge me directly one-on-one every single Sunday during our live streams here on YouTube. Cheers, let's take a look at the deck. Here we are with the Izzet Flyers build. A red and blue tempo deck with 60 cards, a 2.0 average mana value, 20 creatures, 20 non-creatures, and 20 lands. Perfectly balanced, and we do love the new cards included within. We will be focusing around the Bloodfeather Phoenix for 2 mana, 1 generic, 1 mountain or red source as a 2 power, 2 toughness creature Phoenix with flying that cannot block, and whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to an opponent or battle, you may pay 1 red source from your pool. If you do, return the Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until the end of turn. This is really nice. So our main priority with this Phoenix is to discard it and cast it from the grave. Of course, you know, you can put it in play if it's your 2-drop and that's all you have going on. That's fine, you don't have any discard. But it's higher value and you'll gain more card advantage if you can discard it, draw something else in its place, and then still replay it from the grave, right? A couple ways for us to discard this within the deck. The Ledger Shredder for 2 mana, 1 generic, 1 blue source as a 1 power, 3 toughness creature bird advisor, also with flying, as that's, you know, our main mechanic here. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, the Ledger Shredder will connive. The connive is a draw a card and then discard a card. If it was a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on the Shredder, discarding the Phoenixes, right? We just talked about this. We also have Fable of the Mirror Breaker for 3 mana. When it enters, create a 2/2 goblin. When that goblin attacks, create a treasure. Next up, you may discard up to 2. When you do, draw up to that many. Goodbye, Phoenix. And then finally, exile and transform into the Reflections. It's a 2 power, 2 toughness enchantment creature, Goblin Shaman, that can pay 1 tap to create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature that we control, except it has haste and we will sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. AO River. But wait, there's more. Consider for 1 mana at instant speed, Surveil 1, which is looking at the top card, choosing to leave it there or put it into the graveyard. If it's the Phoenix, into the graveyard, or something we don't want, right? And then we do draw a card after, which is quite nice. So that's how we'll be discarding the Bloodfeather Phoenix. Of course, you can play it organically if you want. It's just not nearly as cool. And then we have our last new card in the deck, of course, a flyer here as well. The Chrome Host Seedshark for 3 mana, 2 generic, 1 island, 2 power, 4 toughness as a creature, Phyrexian Shark with flying, like I mentioned. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, incubate X, where X is that spell's mana value. The incubation token will cost 2 to transform into a creature, which is quite nice. This applies additional pressure throughout the match, which we love. All right, so casting non-creature spells to trigger the shark. We will also be triggering the Monastery Swiftspear with those casts, a 1 mana, 1 power, 2 toughness creature human monk with haste and prowess. Prowess +1/+1 for the end of the turn whenever you cast a non-creature spell, right? So that's really quite nice. Another new card in the deck, Stoke the Flames, or I like to call Stroke the Flames, for 4 mana, instant speed with Convoke, 4 damage to any target. Convoke will allow us to tap creatures that we control to reduce the, well, it doesn't reduce, but they act as mana, and that's An important distinction as you are casting it on top of your Seedshark, making a 4/4 incubate token once you pay 2 to bring it into play as a creature, right? So, you know, that's going to be really nice. It's not a reduce, but it kind of is. We have more damage here through Lightning Strike, 2 mana, 3 damage, any target, instant speed. Play with Fire, 1 mana, instant speed, 2 damage, any target if it was a player, scry 1. Keep in mind, all of these damage spells will help us bring back that Phoenix from the grave that we discarded earlier. And then finally, Delver of Secrets, 1 mana, 1 power, 1 toughness, human wizard, and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If it is an instant or sorcery card revealed this way, transform the Delver into the Insectile Aberration, a 3 power, 2 toughness, human insect with flying. We love it. And, you know, we've got the Play with Fires, the Lightning Strikes, the Stoke the Flames, the Considers. There's a decent amount of instant or sorceries to flip the Delver. Of course, if you're not getting that Delver out early, you can discard it to draw something better. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So that's the deck. We do have some dual lands here, the Reef and the Coast for you. That consistency, our utility lands through the Crucible and the Soaring City, and some basics to make things easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So, you know, with that being said, this is the main deck. We will talk about the sideboard guide at the end of today's video. If any of you are interested in taking it into traditional standard, I think you'll be just fine. Very nice build that we are climbing with. I think we finished today in the top 1400, which is really quite impressive this late into the season. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, all that. But most importantly, just kick back, relax, have a magical day, and enjoy. All right, opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. This is a nice curve. Delver into Shredder. Of course, that Delver will transform on turn 1, like it always does, right? Like it always does. Easy. My Delver never transforms HGG. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, that's more like it. Hit for 1 like a Chad. Oh, yeah. So we're going to discard the Phoenix, of course, with the Fable or with the Shredder, whichever comes first. Which came first, the Shredder or the Fable? All right, I mean, we're taking some damage here. Thank you. Make the Gubo. I think we can still race. Discard our Phoenix. Trade with etchings. That's acceptable. That's fine too. 4th land, nice. Phoenix, you're gone. Should have tossed a land too, I guess. I guess... Oh, no, I did that wrong, so we have to pay 1. We'll get it back next turn on 5. It'll be a little bit better. We're at 11. Just take the scry. Still want the increased damage here now. Land can go. Phoenix has no mana, that's fine. We smash for 5. Down to 8. They've kind of bricked. As a mono red deck should. No, they run pretty efficiently off 2 and 3 lands, so if they get to that 4th land, you're probably dead. They're quad casting at that point, you know? Chandra takes us to 10. 9. I guess do they have a burn spell? No way. I guess at least we have the blocker that's going to help us survive. Push our Shredder up. Block the etching, right? And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 3. And Stoke the Flames. This is going to help us out here. Oh, is it ever? I'll be discarding this. So we can either take the Phoenix back for 1, or play the Swiftspear. Both are good options. I'm going to take the Phoenix back. Well, this is a double cast, and we can connive. This is actually better then. Because the Shredder's going to connive, and it could be a non-land, which is push it up even more. So this is actually more damage than pulling the Phoenix back, which I still wish I could do, but this is going to be more than enough. Just make sure we maximize it, right? All right, we need better land here. Let's mulligan. This looks fine. Let's toss it, consider. Yep. Swiftspear's a go. Hit for 1. I don't like playing against mono green. The walls come out quick and they're very strong. Let's take our damage. They're not going to resist the attack. I don't want another blue source. That's what you get, son. They're down to 15. Buster out. That's fine. It's not a creature. Pushing up the Beast Caller. Double Phoenix. I mean, let's smash again. They might have indestructible, but we should still survive. Or if it's like a fight effect, that fight effect would be brutal. Stand, that's just indestructible, that's okay. Damage still goes through, they survive though. Down to 10, we're at 20. Adaptive in play pushes the Beast Caller to 3. So we're done attacking on the ground anyways. Phoenix 1 and Phoenix 2. They draw. No attacks, that's fine. They need life gain. They need to start dealing damage as well. They also need reach. Right? Their best bet's to race us, I think. Bushwhack. That's okay. It's on a Phoenix. We can bring it back. Nice. Pretty good. No attacks. Here's the damage. Brings back the Phoenix. Prowess is up. And you can see just how smooth this all is together. Who cares? Let's go. If they crew by, you know, tapping those two, it's definitely lethal. Well, maybe not lethal. We lose both our creatures, actually. What am I doing? Math is hard. That was a bit of a punt on my end. That's not how I expected that to turn out. Oh my god. Not thinking straight. Get this land out here. Get this land out here. Maybe that incentivizes them. Ah, man, we should have kept those. I do not know what I was thinking. Like most days. You know? I call it the commentator's curse because you're trying to move so quickly throughout the game not to break pace that you miss many things, as well as speaking instead of thinking. I mean, they need a Bushwhack to kill this Phoenix. I need a damage spell to close out the game. They need life gain. They need reach. Now this is draw. Back up 1. Pushes up the adaptive as well. So they're hitting for 6. And 5 is 11. They got a draw, but they're tapped out. Misplays don't even matter in this reality, you know? We could have blocked 8 damage there. Land in play. Do they have a Bushwhack? Oh my god. Could you imagine? Another one. And then they win the game on an attack next turn. Going first, playing that mono red deck, I guess. Last time we tried to get away with this, we got punished very hard, so I don't have high hopes. Swing for 5, down to 14 on the turn. Third land, and it's a blue source, which is nice. So we can basically draw anything. Phoenix Chick hits for 2. They remove the Swift... Oh, double Chick. Nice. Nice. Let's race. Let's straight up race. Who's fastest? Please don't play Mechanized Warfare. That would definitely speed things up. Uh-oh. Oh, they're defending. Interesting. Let's just prowess now. They might remove one. That's fine with me. Let's hit for 2. There's no block. We're at 13. They go to 5. If we can get another land, we can double cast through the Convoke. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can... well, no, because that'll tap it. I was going to say, we make a treasure too, but it actually taps before that treasure is made, right? Down to 5. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 6, 7. They're 5 short. No blocks, it's all yours. 2 mana. What is it? Devastator for 1. Play with fire, 8% would be lethal. So we'll have 5 mana. We attack with both. No, because then we're dead on return, right? We're getting hit for 4, 6, 7. Could be lethal. see the blocks. Swiftspear will survive, right? The land we needed earlier. I think this will save us, right? The token can block the excavator. I guess that gives them the draw they may need, though. Three lands is tough, right? They're totally tapped out. We're down to 5. They'll need 2 spells. Thundering Raiju's a haste attacker. Good for next turn, not so good now. What are those other 2 cards? 4 mana up still. When's a land? What's this last card? It determines everything. Oh, they just play the Thundering Raiju. We toss both cards, look for another removal spell. A 1-drop, right? What if we draw another Lightning Strike and we toss the land? Or not Lightning Strike, play with fire, which all 4 are there. I can't toss the land. I'm so glad we thought that through. Wow. Let's just take it. There's no need to be fancy, kill the Raiju. Good game. That was close. Dang. Literally down to the wire. Nice. Going first. Turn 1 is here. Turn 2 is here. Turn 3 is here. Let's curve out. See where we get to. Second Delver's just kind of around. Probably gets discarded with the Ledger Shredder. I hate toxic decks. They're so good. Let's see if we can find the 4th land. Thank you so much. I'm gonna kill the singer still. Throw a shark. Bash. Let's race. You know, we gotta get him. We gotta Ash catch him. 3rd land, Bloated Contaminator. Oh, okay. They're gonna take the Shredder. Not bad. Blessed. That's it for 6. Down to 9. We have lethal next turn with the Lightning Bolt. Strike. Sorry, I know Lightning Bolt only costs 1. Ossification. Taking out the Shurk. The Shurk. There's your poison counters. Have fun with those. Blessed be thy attack. They could gain 2 life with a safekeeping. No thank you. Good game. That was fast. It's nice when those Delvers flip, you know, into the, what are they called here? The Insectile Aberration. Kind of looks like it could be a fairy as well. Fairies are like insects a little bit, aren't they? I don't know. Going first, good land, good hand. You know, this is a banger. Let's see if we can get away with murder. Look at that 1, 2, 3, 4, baby. Let's go. I love Stoke the Flames with the Seedshark. Very cool with Convoke spells. There are other Convoke spells, but, you know, why draw when you can just do damage, right? Shredder's in play. I mean, we're a little slow on the non-creatures here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. 1/1. So frightened. Let's swing. This is a blocker for their flyer, which is really good. We have them down to 15. Third land in play. Oh, they removed my shark. Brutal, dude. They tap out, though. I'll save it. I mean, ideally we get a better double cast than that. And what if they play a threat, right? Let's just, we're in control here. They're wasting their time on this Kaladesh. I do not know why. Flamestroker. It's cute. It's creative. This is, you know, this is a cool deck. Impulsing for a shred. Because we can toss this now, right? And I think I just send it straight in. Just get after it, right? Down to 9. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Okay, and then we can get through our lethal here as well. Shredder could go in with excess. It does. Loving that connive and even more damage on top, right? So damage output in this deck is really good. Get it, girl! Get it! That's top 1300. That's not bad, eh? Going first. 2 land, both colors. I would prefer 3. 2 is okay, though. Really looking for the 3rd. Get the shark in play. Let's play a 2nd creature for 2. Hopefully we get a 3rd land. Preferably another red source so we can double cast. I'm going to clean this up regardless. Oh, that's good. Right, that fills the void. Look at these 1-drops, baby. Let's go. I feel like a competitive Izzet player right now. Maya in the studio. What's up, girl? Get those laps in! If you hang out on Twitch, you can gain points or spend dollars for cat spins to get some cool prizes. And encourage Maya to get her exercise. That's it for 2. It was a nice cut down. Losing our bird. They're gonna cycle with the blood token, it feels like here. Yep, so paying 1, discarding a card to draw. 4 land into a Shaldred. Shamaldred. Thanks for the draw, appreciate that. Big hits, let's go. We kill the Apocalypse, we make an Incubate token with 2 counters on it, and we smash for 4 damage. Down to 7. If we can get that 4th land, we do have the Incubate token to attack along with the Lightning Strike. Oh, okay, goodbye, Shark. We'll miss you. Down to 4, play the Delver. It can transform. We're very close. They need to like wipe the field here. That's all right. Let's see where we get with the attack. Lightning Strike should do it. Do they have a cut down in hand is, I guess, my question. Or is this lethal? We're good to go. On 3 lands, we did all that. That's fairly impressive. Oakley dokely. So before we get to the sideboard guide, and you guys have been really liking this, which is cool. Still playing best of 1 games, but building the sideboard for you for anyone who's interested. It's fantastic. It's great. Experience for myself, and of course many of you have been enjoying that, so cheers, thank you so much. Negate, this is going to be a great card, countering target non-creature spell if you find yourself against a control deck, right? Abrade, if they've got some creatures and artifacts. The Bank Buster is so annoying, right? So just take care of that with Abrade. Negate can potentially take that as well, which is really cool. Double down on all that. Speaking of double down, I'm flirting with C double here. Can't be copied. Choose 1. If they have 8 or more cards in their graveyard, choose both. Copy target spell. New targets for the copy. So you can actually copy their big spell, which is really cool here. Create a token. That's a copy of target creature. Just creating another shark, I find to be really fun. More so a fun card right now. But again, if they're running Invoke Despair, why not take this alongside your negates? Because you could invoke them back, right? Wicked Slumber, something probably a little bit more appropriate, let's say. It has the Convoke, which we like, and you can tap 2 target creatures, put stun counters on them. It is instant speed, so you can do this on their turn, which is nice, right? So, if you find yourself against some creatures that you cannot get through, looking you at Raxa, this is going to be great. You can't deal damage to Raxa either. It's too strong. 7 is going to take multiple spells, so, just tap it, keep it tapped, no life gain for you. We can also bounce it with Fading Hope. This is nice for those big threats as well that you just can't seem to deal with damage-wise. Get it out of there, grab the tempo, take the scry maybe, and you're good to go. The Hellkite, again, I'm flirting with, like C double. It's a win more card, and now that's why, it's here. I want to showcase it. Cast a non-creature spell, make a dragon. It's got haste, it self-sacrifices into exile or whatever, right? So, this is really cool. We can get some nice haste attackers here. It does help, Swiftspear, Shredder, Shark, Hellkite. Very nice creature-based curve, but we gotta find some non-creatures in there and balance it as well, right? So it is very much a win more. Shore Up is gonna protect you, accumulates +1, for the end of turn if you are attacking, and you can untap to defend again. If they're single targeting you, this is gonna be really nice to help protect your goodies. But at the end of the day, they can remove that Phoenix as many times as they want. It's more so to protect a transformed Delver, to protect your Shark or your Shredder, right? The Barrage, this is nice for 1 mana, can't be countered, 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker, 5 damage if it was white or blue, so this is pretty self-explanatory where you'll be using this. And then change the equation, similar sideboard card here for 2 mana, instant speed, choose 1, counter target spell with mana value 2 or less, so if it's an aggro deck, lots of low drops, or red or green deck, countering a spell with mana value 6 or less, which is very effective, right? So, that's our starter sideboard guide for the deck. If you have any thoughts and considerations, constructive criticism, hit me up in the comments, Dougies. Always appreciate that, and so does the community, because then we can all walk away with a better deck in the future. Doesn't really get much better than this, though. Izzet Flyers. Nasty, nasty deck. Very fast. It's like a mono red deck, but better, right? And you get to play with the new Shark and the new Phoenix. It's just, it's phenomenal. You can make the argument, I think, that there's not enough instants and sorceries to flip the Delver, but if you're not flipping it, discard it, Make use of it in another way, find a damage spell, but when you do get it and it does flip, it's hard to lose that match, So, cheers. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Like, comment, subscribe. The usual. Become a YouTube member. Challenge me directly every single Sunday on our live YouTube members only stream. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next.